Good morning. It's a great day. It's good morning. Good morning. Just watch a nice video about Florida man. Jesus. Let me go over in this Discord. I'm still laughing from it. They're a different breed out there, man. They are a different breed out in Florida. Let's
Well,
see. Oh, just talking about Florida man. I just watched a half-hour video on Florida man. They are a different breed,
they're beautiful people, man.
bro. It never gets it all down there. Jesus. They are, boy. They are the true
Okay.
hillbillies of the South, man. It's pretty
They
crazy.
make for really good entertainment, man. Like, it's like true freedom. It's like, oh, okay, this is what we can do. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I like Florida, though. Good state, man.
The
I like
message part
St.
is,
Pete, Clearwater, Tampa Bay. That's the area I like. Oh, I'm
what
stretching.
area?
What's that?
Which area?
I like Tampa Bay, St. Petersburg area.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more laid back, man. I tell you what, though, when you just stay at the beach, don't wander around inland. Because as soon as you get off the beach, I mean, you talk about the hood. It is
There
the
you go,
hood,
bro.
man. Literally, probably about half a mile. And it just
Wow.
whoa. The tourists scramble off to go to a CVS or something. You never see them again.
It's down the promenade.
Kind of like what we did in Miami. We'd never been to Miami, and we went down there. This was the 2006 Super Bowl. We go down there, and we like there was a storage unit like complex that was like catty corner from gotta forget the name of the stadium, but so my mom goes down. She flies down to see a friend or something 2 weeks ahead of time, and secures the entire parking lot. Like the manager's in there, and the manager has no right to do it or anything, but he's just like, my mom's like, here, we'll pay you this, we'll pay you $500. We just need it for a couple of days. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna pocket this shit. I'm gonna let these people pull in their diesel pusher. We got a big like 50-foot diesel pusher. And freaking so we show up, we party our ass off the first night, and we have no idea where we're at. This sheriff car pulls up. All four doors open up. Six cops get out of this one car, and I'm like, "What the fucking? What's up with this clown car?" Well, that's how they roll down there. They roll like six deep in each car because there's just so many problems in that area. And this
Yeah.
little female cop, she's like their little pit bull or something. She walks up to me, and we're on ecstasy, so we are flying. And she's like, do you know where you're at? And me and my brother at the same time just yell, yeah, we're at the Super Bowl. She just shakes her head and she's like, you're in the this is the highest crime rate in the city, right where you're at right now. We were like, cool, we get along with people. And they were like, well, we're not going to be able to help you, blah blah blah. It's like, do you need anything else? We had already made friends with all the people at the bus stops and shit, right? And you got to remember, we're on X, so we're having a good time. We're entertaining. We're entertaining the locals.
You
We
got
got a
a lot
big
to give right now.
dude. There's a 50-inch TV that pulls out of this little cubby hole. So we got a big TV going. So I mean, we got a party going on with all the locals now. They love us. So the next day though, the owner, or I think it was because when the Super Bowl hits your city, they take over the whole city. They literally take over the whole city. They own the rights to literally everything. And so, like somebody from them, they show up and they're like, "We don't know what you're doing here. You're not allowed to be here." They called the owner of the strip mall. The owner of the strip mall told them we were trespassing, but we had paperwork from this manager. Well, the manager got fired. Owner didn't know anything about it. Guy just pocketed the $500. So we had to literally move. And so by that time, it's all set up. The only place we could find to park our bus was in the middle of a bunch of Chicago Bear fans. So we're there just, oh my God, it was just fights nonstop. It was just so dumb. It was
Bullshit all the time. You wake up bullshit.
dude, just
Crazy bullshit.
one after another. Anyway, Thought that was a fun story. Let's see here. Let me pop Dixie up. That's what happens when you watch a half-hour video of a Florida man before the live stream. Get a little riled up. Now we got a little hidden bull here. 15-minute UPM, really? Back over here in the 15-minute. Then I'm going to pop up on this 3-day because I know it hit that reverse Fisher. I think I even saw Earth Beer say it. Yeah, because I know it was at like, though I would guarantee it. Oh, yeah, perfect tap. Right to the reverse Fisher. Now, does this thing pull back now? You know, I would say, yes, it does. But then you go down to the 2-day. Let's go down here. Does UPM populate? Has no regard for that reverse Fisher, right? On the 2-day. I mean, that's pretty bullish damn move, man. And now you've got power mean band 9 log MA crossing up through the Fisher. Tell you what, man, these dollar bears better show up. They better push. This is what I'm thinking too. 104.721. I mean, God, man, we're talking 2 points.
Good range.
Yeah,
Good range.
Definitely good range. So you got the 3-day reverse Fisher, 2-day reverse Fisher. That could be a nice little range while this shakes out. I mean, if this price action stays up here around 106, why this 3-day just completes its mission here, crossing up the reverse Fisher. Wow.
Look at that volatility though. Look at it. It's almost
squashed. Yeah, there's
its correlation don't break, right?
Yeah.
That volatility kicks up. That's what.
And it's all negatively correlated, contracting. I mean, that's what this thing is just cruising right along, doing its thing.
So all it really has to do to get let's just say AVR into expansion mode is reverse this candle.
Pretty much.
If it can just close just $1 lower than when it opened, it will push the volatility indicator up.
Yeah.
And you might see PC stay bottom. So those are the little catch-a-roos that you can see as price starts to fall. Let's say it falls from
this closes the day too. No, it doesn't.
100.
Oh, we just got this new 3-day.
Yeah,
that's right. My bad.
No, as it falls, if the PCs aren't changing angles, then it can be bearish because it's going to fall and close. And if it gets down to where it opened and the PCs are in the direction, the next best move is expansion, and those PCs are really negative. So the first print on the 2-day will be negative.
Yeah, they're definitely, you're going to need a correlation break here, or I mean, if this volatility expands and the correlations break, I mean, this thing, especially the low length, I mean, that's total little ebb and flow right into more to the top side. But I don't know, man. Let me put this 5-day up.
This morning too is that the yields fell as well. So
yeah,
again,
I bet they did.
We're just trying to find a leading.
Oh yeah.
Leading thing, right? Now those yields started to turn down. So
interesting. Yeah. 0.73 the 10-year anyway. This is
yields are still in bullish pattern, right? They're still I don't know what it is pattern. They're mathematically still continuation to the top side because there's nothing there on the macro that says that there's gonna be like a huge move downward to a reverse Fisher or anything like that.
2-day reverse Fisher's right at about the top side of the power mean band on the 5-day too. This is going to get some action, man. That's what I'm thinking. Let me see something.
They've got long term stand.
So I think I was kind of more on that over last night. Like, okay, that's convergence, right? That's going to happen at some point, right? It's just a matter of when. What happens in the actual traditional markets? Well, everybody will be like, oh yeah, the pullback's over. Right? As I posted in chat, right? That pullback, unless it really rips, not in a good spot. And set up pretty bad.
I mean, this is. I definitely wouldn't hang my hat on this thing dumping, man. The more I look at this, I really wouldn't.
Oh, dirty 21 day.
Yeah, you apparently
trend, my friend.
You got to look.
That trend kicks on if it's above the ultimate time. That's like full send.
Especially what happened when this thing went down and tested that wave trend, it just took off on the 21 day. I mean, wow. Top side of the power mean band still about 107.2, 107.126. Top side of the power mean band. Can you go outside of the power mean band? Yeah, but this is what you're usually going to see when the power mean band starts flipping like this. You're usually going to reject off the top side. You got nice support down here, man. The thing just took off. That's a 21 day, right? I mean, that was literally the highs. 114.75, huh? Good Lord. At least local. Yeah, we're gonna go back. So, wow, 120, huh? Yeah, man. This thing is a beast. Jesus, we're talking way back, 2014, 2012. I mean, you look at this thing back in
06.
Bring us in. Yeah, boom. There we go. It's at 1985. Hilarious. Look at the dollar, 163.3. Gotta love it. Whee! I don't know, man. This thing's looking like it's got some juice still. Look at that. Look at the 5-day trend. This trend's really just starting. Yeah, this is going to be just a day-to-day thing. And you know what's great about it? Everybody wants to talk about the macro, and I'm happy to appease them on these live streams. But it's like, is this how we trade? No, man. I'm not trading off this. At this point, this thing's so far up on the top side of the power mean bands on a lot of time frames. It's like you just got to take this intraday by intraday like we do anyway. So it's all good.
There's always daily highs and lows, right? So
Yep.
You get down into the nitty-gritty.
But I mean, holy crap.
Yo,
even the daily.
I just figured something out. All right. Bitcoin responds very well when Dixie's hitting its daily VRE. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like if Dixie fails at the VRE and goes down, people get a little confused. So they can go just say the natural thing is short. But then as soon as Dixie turns around on that VRE, when we were like meme partying earlier before the stream, turn around on that VRE, and then crypto finds a direction. All right. And then as Dixie travels between one VRE level to whatever next daily VRE level, Bitcoin gets confused. Then Dixie hits the level, then Bitcoin has a decision. So also another thing, if you type in BTC1 exclamation mark, whatever futures on CME, ironically, BTC is getting hammered at the weekly or monthly mean right now. So it's stuck in the CME range of the monthly mean or weekly range.
I want to see.
Just thought I'd put that out there. So it's getting quite catchy. Obviously, Bitcoin has just given us like a couple $500 moves in the last 48 hours, up and down now. That I don't know if there's a shakeout or whatever, but there's a lot of money to be made.
Yeah, we got to look at the other side of the coin here and just look at SPY too, on these macro time frames. Take a quick peek here.
And then this thing is so rough for correction. I'm looking at like 180. I'm just joking, but like honestly, 180 people got really bad. But
are you talking SPY? You talking SPY at 180?
Yeah.
Yeah, you getting that number?
Alrighty then.
I'm just saying, don't worry, bro. It's still healthy if it gets to that price.
Bro, so when do you think this thing's going to hit 180? When? The next 5 years?
Yeah. But like, I believe, I shouldn't say that. I have numbers for like below 400, so below this wave candy.
Buddy, here's a 21 day, and you got the 99 log MA at 313. I mean,
this is an extra 50%, bro. 40% from there.
Oh, hogwash. Let's get down here a little bit.
On the 21 day, look where the reverse wave trend is. It's at about 400. That's, I think, probably the bottom.
You're up here at on the 21 day.
If it goes outside of the reverse wave trend, then it carries on going down for a long time.
Dude, and I'm talking for the rest of this year. For the rest of this year, I don't see this thing dipping below like the 21 day reverse wave trend. That's a 383.
Yeah, that's fair. I feel like there's a dump that needs to happen, and this needs to be it.
Well,
like
even
to seriously pull back.
Like 99 log MA, reverse Fisher. I mean, we're down here still above 300. Yeah, man. I don't think it's gonna go. To be honest,
Yeah,
unless
I did good.
the zombie virus kicks in and people start eating each other, I don't think SPY's ever gonna see 180 again. You should never say never, but dude, it's
No, I
gonna
know what you
be.
mean. Like, it is a ridiculous target. But for me, it's blue line to blue line.
If you go back in and you look at it, I mean, back in 2008, it was as low as like I think 72, 65. So that would be wiping out basically 2 decades of financial gains. I mean, you'd have to have like a serious event for something like that to happen.
I mean, even the scamdemic, it went down, tested 99 log MA right here. Everybody's like, "Oh my God, the world's ending." Man, look at the bounce out of there. Look at the bounce out of there.
Right.
That was only at 216.
Yep.
I mean, here probably wave trend test right here is 180. I mean, dude, that's so far. I mean, this is going to have to be a thing where
purple dots.
This 21 day,
purple dots.
That 21 day is going to have to freaking flip totally bearish. And if you want to see 180, I mean, dude, we're talking about, I mean, this could take years to get down here.
True.
But hey, man,
I'm just gonna project out when does that Fisher cross that reverse wave trend on the 21? When does that cross, right? And maybe then you'll see a really like big pullback on something. You'd actually have to do some trend lines on the current path that they're on, and I know you don't like it.
I'll be realistic, and I'll say this 334.92 target that Boba has up. That's about where my eyes like, okay, fine.
This I can see.
There, lower, outside of these things are going to go red for a moment.
I could see this by the end of the year for sure. I could see SPY pulling back, man.
Yeah.
But let's be real. If SPY was at 180, if we're going to be honest, we got way bigger problems. Something has happened. We're in World War III or something.
So I just kind of draw January of 2025 when a new president is sworn in.
Oh, buddy, stop cracking the code, man. Don't give out all the tricks here, bro.
Cracking the code.
If the numbers add up to stupid things, but then you just know it's like, oh, okay, there's a price around election time. Let's see if it's there. I'm not going to bet that it's going to be there. And then next time it happens, you can be a lot more confident and being like, okay. And it's not a coincidence. Okay, well, depending on how well you can draw this thing. But, it's in the region. It's in the region. Same thing happened here with my USD ZMW pairing. President comes in. All the AVRs have already
1576.
I mean, obviously that's all canceled if the market just rips up, right? Just like technological breakthrough, like, hey, we can do space travel for cheap, right? And we can go colonize Mars or something, right?
Yeah.
Probably not going to happen in 2 years, but just sake of argument, the market would have to like rip up, and all that would be like converted, right? So this is all math, right? It's just as things go sideways, those power means tend to catch up to one another. When they catch up to one another, big moves tend to happen.
I think it's economically good for SPY to go down. There's a lot more money to invest into like more longer term projects than just fucking trading it for 6 months and making 30%. So it's like a flush on investment, man. Like now you have capital to risk. If you've been sitting here for 3-4 years, this thing's been going up, or now you can go launch into whatever high risk country you want to move into. And a lot of these guys that have the money that actually make money, that give GDP to a country, their portfolios are holding a lot of SPYs and stuff like this. So if they're hunting for free money, they would be pressing sell. If they know that they can now get the next 10 years, you sell for 1 billion, you get fucking 1 billion every 2 or 3 years for the investment you're putting in. You should be able to outperform the market. Those are the levels of stuff. And that's sort of why I'm saying like a break a serious break. The guys who get up now and invest, they can buy at 180. They got out at 400, dude. So nothing for them to buy it at 180, 200. They didn't have to take a loan. So I despise good if it dumps, man. It frees up money for the rest of the world, to be really honest.
418.
Otherwise, it just gets locked in here. Anyway, so.
I'm just running some little projections here. See what this is at on these micro time frames. Here, 5-4, 423. Interesting. Go to a 2-day. See, spooked up. Oh yeah, one more. All right, I'll give it to you. All right. We got to get these PBs working on non-continuous markets better. Great on crypto.
Yeah.
Great on crypto.
Do you know why the gap forms between the column and then there's dots? Like, I don't know if it's because it's like maxed out, too much look back. I don't know.
What are you talking about? Like the one read where the Fisher just fell off the planet?
No. I was talking about codes. That's all right. I'll send a screenshot in due time and then I can do that.
Here we go. This local high right here, top side of the power mean band. This thing is spilled all the way to the 99 log MA. This is on the 2-day. What is this dog doing? Jesus, man, he is a pain in my ass. Let's see. Interesting. Log return moving averages for the win. Let me see. What time is it? 9:22. Yeah, man. Yeah, I got to be careful here. Why? These crosses are powerful, man. This thing could get ready to just shellac these bears. You could throw what, 18 points to the top side? At least from yesterday's close. Jesus, man.
Yeah, so I would say that target's in the book as soon as the bottom right entropy turns around. Or like goes stop trending, bottom right Swiss, stop trending.
What is this, a daily too? Well, I'll tell you what, first this thing's got to get back up above 435 about. I mean, that's 10 points up. You get it by there, then you probably run up and test this cross. But man, this is in such a bad position where you reject here. I mean, you could just be waiting, right? All of this could just pile down here. But this cross is happening like this week. That's for damn sure. Probably tomorrow. They're going to be right on top of each other.
It should be printing today, actually, in the next 7 minutes.
Here's what's awesome, though. Talked about gold yesterday. Literally doing exactly what we said it was going to do.
Nice. 800 units. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, this thing's getting crushed. This is what I was looking for right freaking here, man. Right here.
Yeah.
And this weekly and monthly support. You see something. Which weekly is that? Is that the bottom of the weekly? I don't think so. No, there it is. 1876. Or no, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. So have no fear, gold bugs. Your bottom for the weekly here by the Friday close, about 1876 area. Do I think it's heading that way? You could easily do that. Easily. I mean, it's a 3 SD move. Oh, no, wait a minute. 2 SD. 3 SD. 2 SD side right here to 95 for Laplace. So, yeah, here's the bottom of the weekly range. Would be a 3 SD move today. Gold's pretty volatile. Would be a bit surprised. But we did a little analysis on it yesterday, and I forget what the number was I was coming up with, but it was mid-1850s. There was some support down there. Oh, gold. Good old gold. Meanwhile, what's real digital gold doing? Oh, yeah. Well, hello. Hello, sexy Bitcoin. Gotta love Bitcoin. Right to the top of the weekly range. Now what's it do? You got to crack up top side of this thing. You want out, girl? Look at the tight daily range. Literally was telling you it was going to happen. Come on. Go find your brother. Go find your brother. Oh, shit. Oh, man. God, we got some bad news yesterday, too. My brother's got a Belgian Malinois. Just a beautiful dog. Such a lover. He's lost like 20 pounds. He lost like 20 pounds in the last couple months. And so he's gotten into a few different, like, very toxic things, unfortunately. Had some issues. So they go yesterday, and this doctors kill me. So they're running tests, but he either has what's one of those stupid freaking 3-letter things about your bowel syndrome crap that these doctors have thrown on everybody. It's either that or cancer. And if it's cancer, the dog has 3 to 6 months to live. And I'm just like, man, that is so sad. That's how I lost my boy. I hope he doesn't, because he's such a sweetheart. And they're freaking out. Oh my gosh, that'll be a tough one. My mom called me. She's all crying because she lives in the castle with my brother. So she's with the dog every day. She comes here about 3 times a week to hang out with my dogs, but she's really close to that dog. She's having a rough time. If you're listening, Mom, we're praying for Hans. So hopefully it's good, and he's just got an issue, but he's got into some pretty toxic shit. So we'll see how it turns out. Hate seeing that for animals. It's the same reason why all the humans too are getting cancer. It's food, man. Food, water. I've been drinking distilled water for 12 years. Home distiller. You don't go to Walmart and buy distilled water in a plastic jug. If anybody knows anything about distilled water, you talk about a magnet. We talk about magnets all the time. You talk about a magnet. Distilled water will pull the plastic molecules literally out of the jug. So I tell people, don't drink that. Yeah, for sure, 100%. You're going to poison yourself drinking distilled water off the shelf. That's why home distillers are all stainless steel. They got most of them have glass catchers, right? So nothing's ever touching, plastics or anything. But yeah, it's helped me out tremendously. And that's literally 12 years now, I think, been drinking distilled water. And I try to eat healthy. This day and age, it's really hard, man. I mean, nobody's going to, go against that. It's just hard to eat healthy these days. It really is. Yeah. All the food's tainted. When you find out there's literally like 2 companies that literally own everything, it's all just brand awareness bullshit. Oh, yeah. People think this is organic, free range. Okay, it's coming from the same fucking company that's got all this other crap. They're probably throwing the same shit in packaging. I mean, we're in the matrix, so what are you going to do?
See, this is why I shop at Aldi's versus anywhere else. I mean, yeah, it's still not the greatest food, but it's all the same food that you get at a chain market, right?
Yeah, man.
Or just like 20% more.
Yeah. No, it's a good point. Yeah, for sure.
I think we're open in 2 minutes, 1 minute.
Oh, good call. Let me get this on SPY real quick. Yeah, Bitcoin's doing what Bitcoin does. We know about Bitcoin. It's our baby boy. It's our little baby boy. Where's this new daily range going to be? Well, of course, these bulls ran it up above it. You just gapped right through the daily range. You're probably bottom sides, probably right down here, about 426. I would imagine you got the daily range right in this area. So these bulls have definitely ran it up pre-market above it. Let me see here. We are about to find out. Scoot this up a little bit. Just get prepared. Got little ducks.
And 5. Why did the clock stop? Go.
Yeah, man. Literally. What'd I say the bottom would be at? Right about 426? Yeah, pretty close.
You want to check that 21-day quickly, Bobo? See if that entropy thing has gotten out of the white bands.
On what? 20. Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to change on the 21-day with a daily open.
You reckon? I'm just wanting to check.
Well, hold on here. I will go to it. Let me get this shit situated real quick. Let me see here. But yeah, man.
I got it.
Nothing's going to move on that 21 day.
Let me see.
Boy, this thing's jacked up right now, man. But look at Dixie, man. I'm telling you, Dixie's right back up at that 3 day. Right back up. I didn't even look at it on the VRE. Where's Dixie at on this VRE? Yeah, you're right back up here. I mean, I looked at it. I just am not recalling it. Let me see.
USD ruble. See if it's getting hammered. Then you know America's winning against the world.
1 second. There's the third. I mean, you're at the second resistance level on the weekly. You got the third up here at 107.134. But we know. So this second resistance level on the weekly is the 3 day reverse Fisher. I'm not going to sleep on this dollar, though, man. They're on a mission right now. I don't think this thing's stopping, dude. I really don't. But saying that, that's not saying these markets can't run with it. Indeed.
Yeah, America wins when SPY go up, dollar go up. America beats the world. So the whole world has been going into nonsense the last 4 weeks. This is where America is why it's great. What people want to know.
Yeah, I think we're beyond that, though. America's screwed anyway. As soon as we let these corporations take over, we got fucking jacked up. But this is more global, I think. Global elite running the scam. These markets, man. Let me see here. So you open up above the 68.3 Laplace. At this point, this thing's probably going to run. I mean, look, Dixie's up. SPY's running. 428.8 area. Dollar just has no chill, man. Really hard to buy calls. Even though this thing is looking ripe for a nice bounce, I don't trust it at all. I mean, you look at that 2 day.
Got to engage more speed.
You look at that 2 day on Dixie, how it blew through that reverse Fisher. It's doing the same thing right now to the freaking 3 day. If it closes this 3 day candle above that Fisher, wow. Let me let this dog in. Come on, girl. Come on, little sugar. Here you are. Hi, girl. Say, I'm getting old too. Hi. What are you doing? Good dogs. Good dogs everywhere. Yeah, man. I don't know about this, boys.
Well, we were kind of talking about Dixie in chat before the stream.
Yeah.
Well, I was saying hold also is because like the 90-minute divergence was still, the oscillator was still on the upside, right? So I was like, maybe not. You know, the divergence has to be kind of in sync, you know, to get the dump thing.
Which div are you talking of? The DLP or RO?
RO.
Okay. So what you will see is the RO gets pushed by the direction of volatility. All right? It does look like it works very well, yeah? But if you're running like the low lengths that I'm running, you're waiting for it to be pushed into an outlier event, right? And like be like a VRE. And then when it's broken outside of the outlier event, then price action comes back to that VRE. And then the RO is now breaking back, pointing down bearish, looking to go from the bullish outlier down to the median. That's the trade. Or when it breaks, if there's 2 candles before it mean reverts through a VRE, that's the trade. So you can be pushed out on the RO for a very, very long time. And then that's maybe why you'll have reverse wave trend, RO, because you need points on the candlesticks to quantify, because you're trading a quant strategy, to quantify your outliers. Yeah? So if your RO hasn't necessarily hit anything, and it does go true, you'll more than likely find that all the other indicators are also very true. So you'll get the lead using DLP, or you get the lead using the actual trading strategy, which is learning the direction of volatility. Because that's what keeps the RO red, or that's what keeps the DLP red, is the direction of volatility. Once that changes, it will change the alpha.
Oof. SPY has got so much hidden bear div everywhere, man. On this little pop. Telling you, man. I'm telling you. I am not bullish on this at all. Let's see where this 15-minute UPM is. Almost got to the reverse wave trend. When you're paying on the put side right now too, man. I mean, I'll buy a lot. It's the expected move. 1.95. What's the top side? 429. Bottom side like 425. 425, 429. To be honest, boy, that'd be where? Tell you what, man, this might be that day. Pull this back up. Kind of a tight daily range. Will you scoot up? Jesus. Boy, it gets old. Right before I was streaming, these charts are just flying around. As soon as I start streaming, man. So the top side of the daily range was at 427.42. Got a couple, looks like a couple tenths above that. Not tenths. Got about 20 cents above it. Pulled back immediately. Yeah, man, I don't trust this at all. God, if there was decent risk reward, selling a strangle intraday, these 1SDs would probably be a good play, man. Like a 429, which is the top side of the expected move. 429 to the top side. Yeah, make it wide too. 422. So you got to, it would have to be about a 7-pointer. Let me see here, man. Where are we? I just know it's going to cost a literal fortune to do this. Let's say 22 to the downside. Yeah, man. It's just not there, man. That's why you don't sell premium intraday, man. In my opinion. If you do, good luck. You got a massive account and you're just, I don't know what, you got a bet going on with your one of your buddies. Literally, that trade right there costs you $8,324 in buying power for a $50 max profit.
Wow.
Yeah, man. It's just not, there's a new. That's why. So buying premium intraday, most people know that, is the way to go if you're going to trade these 0DT options. I mean, there's butterflies and condors that you're going to get a little bit better risk reward because they're defined risk strategies. It's not going to cost you that much. Like if I were to throw a condor on right now, watch, this will be tremendously different. Let me move that up. Oh, it's perfect. Well, I'm just going to move it up one strike. Boom, to the top side. Bottom side, got to move it down a little more. Was that the 422? Yes. Yeah, man, it's going to cost you $78 for a $22 profit. That really isn't that bad, but you're going to have to go gung-ho, man. You're going to have to buy 10 contracts or something. Then you got $780 on the line for about a $200 profit. I mean, you got like a 65% probability of profit, even higher for 50% of that. But is that worth your time? Not worth my time, really.
Only for big banks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
no. If you had $7,000 to just throw around, then maybe, that's $2,000 a day.
Yeah.
Who wants to do that without,
And this is so tough.
$7,000's a lot of money, right?
Yeah. Like right now, how much would it cost for just a straddle? Buying that premium. $238 for max profit. Or max profit's infinite though on that. For $238. But see, to run a intraday straddle, the volatility's got to be dictating you that we're getting ready to get there's going to be a big intraday move, and I'm talking at least 5 points each direction. I mean, you're going to need that just to offset the premium. Let me see here. Let me put it on the curve and see exactly where you would have to be on this to get some profit. Where in the hell? It's one thing about tape, man. This thing is so touchy. So touchy. You would literally Yeah, that's a tough one, man. Just not a, there's sitting on my hands right now. Although look at Dixie, man. Dixie's going for it. At least just trying to break above that area. Yeah, man, I don't trust this thing at all. Dixie's just flying. Now, the ideal, and I mean, you never want to get in on a trade first 15-minute candle of the trading day, especially if you're buying premium intraday. Because most times you're going to get jacked up. But man, when this thing was up here at 427.67, might have been your best bet right there to get some puts down here. But they are just, yeah, man. I mean, at the bottom, the expected move are 60 cents. Interesting.
Yeah, so if Dixie carries on pumping, it looks like SPY is just going to retrace the gap, just to be simple. So pick a line.
Not a bad idea to short the shit out of gold, to be honest. I would have already done it, though, if I was going to do it. Damn, this thing dipped below the 1 SD and you're rejecting off of it and just dumping right down. There's a 95 for Laplace on the daily. This thing's going to hit it momentarily. Especially if Dixie just rips today. You rip a point up, oh my God, gold's going to get absolutely nuked. You will see gold down on those numbers we were talking about yesterday. You poor gold guys. You poor shiny rock collectors. I mean, look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin just running, doing the exact opposite of what gold's doing. Why Dixie's running. Bitcoin is running with Dixie. There's going to be a big shock coming to people that have just been lied to about cryptocurrency. They're just going to be like, oh, they're just going to lose their shit. You can't trust anybody out there, man, telling you what to do with your money. That's why learning the VEPS. Yeah, man. If you want to take control of your financial future, highly recommend learning the VEPS. If you're out there and you're giving your money to somebody else, tisk tisk. Because I got a newsflash for you. They are clueless. They really are. They are clueless. All these financial advisors out there, they are some news-driven just jokers, man, getting people wrecked. You think any of them are using the VEPS? No, of course they're not. No, of course they're not. Dude, they're just like a bookie, man. They're just like bookies. They're just making the grease. They could give a shit less if you make money or not. They're just making the grease. And you get enough customers, that grease will make you rich. All this legalized gambling now, God, these sports books, they're just loving life, aren't they? God, all this online gambling and shit. There's people sitting in jail right now on gambling charges and shit going, what's up? What's up? Can I leave now? Can I get out of here? Sad state of affairs. Oh, poor gold. I love watching gold dump though. It's always exciting. I'm not a gold lover. Oh, great. Now we got a nice, perfect little 15-minute doji to start out with. Even SPY's being resilient. I mean, it wouldn't shock me to see the market run with the dollar at this point. I mean, crypto is, but just the shit going on in the market.
Outside where it needs to be, right? So it's just having a course correction, so it could absolutely run directionally with the dollar.
Oh, it is right now. It definitely is. Yeah, Dixie over 106.5.
I wonder what there has to be a number, like a percentage move in Dixie, that even though SPY is dumping, because the dollar is going up and everything in America is dollar convertible or whatever, the price of the asset is in dollars, goes up on the book. Like Apple's building, as Dixie's going from $1, as Dixie's going from $100 to let's say 118, the price of that building goes up. Not even, doesn't matter if the share price goes down, the price of the asset goes up. And then however big that asset is on the book is what picks up the stock. So I'd like to try to figure out what that number is. Where each stock will be different. But I feel like that's the easiest way. You just have cementing data.
Well, I tell you what, man. Boy, these longs are up. Shorts fell off. They run this down, they're going to wreck some folk, man. They are going to get wrecked.
The middle of the distribution is below that daily too, right? So at some point, it's probably going to tap that. It's at what, 125.35, and the other one's at 125.65. Right? So it's below the daily. So
Yeah, baby. Come here, you. Hi. What you doing? What's wrong with your ear? What's wrong? You need to clean your ear? Hold on. Having a little surgery. Oh. We got to clean that. What's wrong? You want out? Man, this girl's getting old. Aren't you? So how old am I in dog years? Almost 100? Holy crap. Turned 13, 17, yeah, man. 91. She's about 95. Yeah, you're good. You want out? Do you want out? What do you want? Let me let this dog out. She's so cute. Go. Go, go. Oh, yeah. Here's my favorite picture of these dogs. I'll show you. Where are you at? So this picture right here, this was like sunset, Lake Tahoe. And I just happened to see them. They were, Max and Daisy were having a little kung fu session on the beach. And it was just a perfect picture because it's like all shadowed out. And they got a little reflection in the little pool. Really cool. Really cool picture. They had these dogs have had such a great life. I mean, morning, noon, and night, we were just hanging out at the lake. Chilling. Like a motherfucker. Chilling. Running those mountains.
That's what the dog life.
Yeah, those are the good old days, man. Wake up, do like a 2,000-foot vertical hike with the dogs. Good stuff, man. Up towards, you can look it up, Star Lake. We'd go up to Star Lake. I think Star Lake's about 8,800. 8,800? Is that right? 8,800 feet? Something like that. But Tahoe's like 6,200.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, good hike, man. Fun.
So that place looks cool, huh?
Only a couple spots that are really steep, but they cat track back and forth, so it's not that hard. But yeah, man, we had a good time out there.
You swim in that water.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Alligators, nothing.
If you live in Tahoe, you don't need a cold tub. You got the lake. You just go dip in that. You should see it too in the morning, dude. It's a freak show. There's so many people cold dipping and shit. But if I went back to Tahoe, I'd probably be on the Nevada side. There's no way I'm going back into California. What a nightmare, man. What a nightmare politics has done to that fucking great, at one time, just a great state. It's been turned into a massive shit show.
Emotional damage.
Massive shit show. I feel for you guys that are still you're captives. You pretty much, if you live in California right now, you're literally a captive. Unless you're some crazy, unless you would just agree with all those policies. You deserve it, man. It's good luck.
Politicians, you ain't nothing but a piggy bank. Nothing but a sucker to shake down for money.
God, look at Dixie, man. Yeah, Dixie's freaking going for it.
That's my opinion.
Yikes. Well, let's get some. Almost at the daily 1SD, Dixie. 106.6. SPY slipping a little bit. Well, man.
The Democrats are winning today.
Let me see. Yeah, and that's the biggest problem. There's just a big uniparty at this point. There's no Democrats. There's no Republicans. There's this uniparty against us, against the freaking Americans.
I'm saying Dixie up, SPY down.
Yeah, if this breaks into, I mean, you break into, you start closing candles back inside the 68.3 plus distribution range here. Get below the bottom of the daily. That's the 4-hour top. That's the top side of the 4-hour 68.3. You break in here, you're gonna slide. This thing will slide to the bottom side of the distribution right here, probably 424. Wouldn't shock me at all, man. Dixie stutter stepping up here a little bit, but man, it's already busted through where it needed to bust through. If anything, it'll reject at that 1 SD. I feel good not doing anything, I'll tell you that. I am not doing anything right now. You see something. I did see freaking natural gas just exploded. Yeah.
It's definitely like overpriced right now.
Boil.
By a lot.
Boil. God, I mean, silver's getting more wrecked than gold all day long. God, where are you going, silver?
But I just watched Robert Kiyosaki's video about buying silver and how it's going to be the next best thing in the whole world.
You talk about a clown. That guy has always been a clown to me, man. Always been a clown.
I can't believe I funded it buying 3 books.
Rich dad, poor dad. Hey, here I am. Dude, he is.
Isn't that like a Vanguard advertisement basically too? That's what I've heard. It's just like,
He's a fucking
you don't want to get rich? You gotta buy Vanguard. Right? That's like the entire book, right? In 2 sentences.
Yeah, he's a clown. Just like that crypto, just like that Da Vinci dude. Another total clown. They're all clowns. They are all total clowns. Just trying to carve out their little niche, right? Within the space, get their little cult followers to buy their books, and it's ridiculous, man. Even more of a reason to learn all this yourself. Best case scenario, people are just scared. Oh, good luck. Good luck. Because scared money doesn't make money.
Best case scenario, you lose more in that duration of time because you won't be trading as often.
Right.
And best outcome is you make more money in that duration of time because you learn the VEPS. So you can save, educate yourself, and whatever you've saved, you can use as a little starting trading account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I'd like to see who's literally adding on to their stock portfolio these days. Literally, like, just buying stock. Yep, throw it in there. Throw it in there. I mean, what the hell, man? No freaking way. No freaking way.
That's just the diversification of the portfolio, which doesn't, I mean, it works. It's a hedge against other assets in your portfolio, but
And this is definitely not financial advice, but I'll tell you what I would do. I would take probably right now, especially if you don't know too much about crypto, dude, I'd be taking at least 25% of my portfolio and turning it into Bitcoin immediately. Immediately.
When you're in the pre-market stuff, if you actually look at Bitcoin on the 21-day for the power means, you actually might see something pretty shocking. 24 might be a big year for crypto.
Yeah, but 21-day for Bitcoin, that's really, I mean, I would rather just look at a monthly. The only reason I look at 21-day on the stocks is just because it only trades 5 days a week. But yeah, Bitcoin. And the problem with Bitcoin is there's not enough history. But look where this thing's at. I'm telling you, man. All you Bitcoin, all you non-believers, oh boy, what are you going to do when Bitcoin runs up here to the top side of this power mean band on the monthly at about 41K? When everybody's literally telling you Bitcoin's done, Bitcoin's done. You need to realize there's a shift happening. There's a shift happening. There's a lot of big money that's starting to buy into Bitcoin. And there's not enough available. That's why these real criminals love the US dollar. You can't hide in cryptocurrency. That's why the whole narrative is just a lie. It's all a total lie. It's a big gaslight. It's incredible. Crypto's bad. Only drug dealers and criminals and blah, blah, blah use cryptocurrency. One of the biggest lies ever told. And you're going to have a shitload of people that bought into that narrative that'll probably never touch it, that are just going to miss out so bad. The rich get richer. Especially when there's one big narrative going on. Dude, you know it's bullshit immediately. At least I do.
I'd be one of the wealthiest people in Africa if I spent $300 or $400 buying XRP. But because there was bad news, not bad news, but because they literally manipulated me going, nah, crypto is bad for the banks. I was like, it took me 6 months to learn the difference between the culture and the actual businesses. And the moment I learned that, it was a bit too late for XRP. Because that thing was very, very, very cheap. It was like Doge prices. And yeah, man. So you just don't know the difference between the culture, the narrative, and what VEPS is telling you. Because if VEPS is telling you that it's sell now, then you can wait for the culture to back the sell, and then whatever else comes after, the news and all the bullshit. So there's levels to it anyway.
See some. God, man, this thing is setting up some hidden bull big time. Strong hidden bull, and it's sitting right on top of these the 9 and 33 log MA and reverse wave trend. I'll tell you right now, man. But Bitcoin's about to pop. Bitcoin is about to pop.
All it's going to take is just a little economic recession. Money flees in the dollar. Where's it going to go? It's obviously not going to go to like China Mombi or whatever it's called. Right? It's not going to go to the pound. It's going to go somewhere. All it's going to take is just a little tip into that direction. Then
So you go from the 5-day
and creates a hurricane.
Yeah, monthly to a 5-day. Now you got the exact opposite, right? You're underneath the log MAs, reverse wave trend. You're setting up hidden bear. This is going to be interesting, man. This is going to be interesting. I mean, the 2400 has not expanded. I mean, maybe some little expansions, but we haven't seen anything like this little pump right here on the 5-day. Just been a minute, man. 2400's at 0.25. Volatility super low. And look at the monthly volatility. Ridiculous. You got the low length finished off contraction, negatively correlated. 981 contracting, positively correlated. Even easier to read too. What are you going to get? You're going to get a nice doji. What do you got? Nice doji.
A cool emoji.
Yeah. Got the finger. Need a middle finger pointer. There you go. Take that, volatility. Let me see something. What are these log MAs here? 25. Boy, this thing's got some support down here too. What about this 3-day, man? Where's this at? You got me over on Bitcoin. At least now we got a fisher down there somewhere for the daily.
Here's what I'd be worried about with Bitcoin, though, right? So it's going to pump, right? It's just only a matter of time. It's going to hit, 60. It's going to go up in that direction. The problem isn't when it pumps. It's when it actually comes back down, right? Because it's the ebb and flow of any asset, right? So what's going to happen though is that out comes the sob stories when it goes down. Like, oh, I lost my life savings. Oh, I've done this. Oh,
yeah, we're a bunch of morons.
Probably media narrative, to drive home the point. But what happens then is then the governments come in and say we're going to regulate the shit out of it.
You can't. You can't regulate cryptocurrency. You can only regulate the exchanges. That's what they're doing. This is going to be the rise of decentralized exchanges, people trading peer to peer. It's already out there. The more they tighten regulations on cryptocurrency, the more it's going to push people to decentralized exchanges. And that's what we're waiting for, because we need more liquidity in those spaces. Dude, this is all a narrative that's a lie. And in my opinion, people that aren't stacking sats right now, it doesn't matter if Bitcoin's at $10,000 or $30,000 or $50,000 or $100,000. I mean, you're stacking sats for like, where's Bitcoin going to be in 10 years from now? I mean, if you know enough about Bitcoin, this thing is going to hit seven figures. When is it going to hit seven figures? And it's just going to grow from there. The whole thing's built. Like just how many Satoshis are in a Bitcoin, everything like that. I mean, this thing has got so much room to run. There's going to be such a transfer of wealth for the people that had the vision and started stacking sats. Think about it. If you just have 0.01 Bitcoin, which recently I got deposited 0.01 Bitcoin from somebody. Right now it's worth about almost $270. How much is that going to be worth if Bitcoin's 5 million? It's just
so
little tiny increments. Right? That's what I do. I stack sats.
Yeah, I genuinely decided, sorry to speak, I genuinely decided to actually hold 1% worth of BTC. Because then I know I can always trade it. And then I can get up to 100, but then.
Yeah, that's the thing. Who wants to go out in a volatile market like that? And here's what I do. I trade the traditional markets right now. I'm taking the profits and I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm not trading Bitcoin. I'm not trying to stack sats by trading Bitcoin at all. Because now the way we trade, not a problem, but I'm trying to get this point out to people that don't know what they're doing. And you see these people get liquidated every day. And they are going to cry when Bitcoin really starts ripping. And they're going to look back and see how much Bitcoin they've lost because they don't know how to trade. Right? They get scammed by these gurus. Here, use this indicator. It's the red, green, smashy. It's a joke, man. I would just be stacking. That's what I do. I don't care if it goes up. I don't care if it goes down. I just know in the next 5 to 10 years, Bitcoin is going to be wow. People are going to look back and say, why didn't I do that? Why didn't I buy that? Because you bought into the bullshit narrative, just like people buy into the bullshit narrative about anything, any type of narrative that goes mainstream, any like food product that's mainstream, all that shit. It's not good for you. It's just not good for you.
Yeah, I think too, it's exactly what you're saying, but the world we've never had an asset that was capped. Never.
Right.
So who knows? Like Bilbo's talking about 5 million. You think it's crazy, but it's not. It could absolutely happen. When? I don't know. Who knows? I mean, this thing's been out there now for what? Since 2008, right? So I mean, it's a young asset. We have no clue, but we've never in the history of the world had a hard capped asset that can't be controlled.
Yeah.
Like Bilbo said, you can control the on and off ramps for sure, but this is the only really worldwide asset that anybody can get a hold of. It 100%. Literally is. Because, if you live in America, you only have access to the markets you have access to. You live in Europe, you only have access to the markets you have access to there, right? Anywhere, just pick a part of the world. Guess what? Everybody in the entire world can get their hands on if they want to.
Yeah, 100%, dude. 100%.
Right?
And it's the scarcity. Nobody talks about it, right? We do every once in a while.
What you're saying, yeah.
Woo!
And they can't stop it. This is if you understand what the technology is, and that's when the light bulb comes on.
Yeah.
Because if you don't understand the fact that there is literally no entity now because of the hash rate of Bitcoin, there's no entity that can shut it down.
Nope.
Nothing. It runs regardless of whether or not regulators or whoever pick your presidents, pick your leaders. Doesn't matter what they say. A network runs. It just runs. It doesn't give a shit about any narrative. It doesn't give a shit about there's no emotion involved. It's just computers running the software. And unless you shut down every one of these nodes around the world, you're not shutting Bitcoin down. It's really it's crazy.
And then
That's real, dude.
Forum, right, where it's just deletes. They're trying to gain complete control of the internet, right? So that's your network, right? They shut that down, or they control it. They control the flow.
Well, that's true. I would agree with you. Yeah, absolutely. Right.
It's over, right?
If they shut the internet down, right? But think about the ramifications of that. If they shut the internet down, dude, forget it. We're back to cavemen. Everyone's going to be fighting for themselves. It's Armageddon.
Yeah, we got to be realistic.
The model for it.
The last thing you're going to be worrying about is Bitcoin if the shit hits the fan.
Yeah, I know,
exactly.
Or gold. Or that's why people that are stacking gold.
What? That's the crazy part of it. Let's just pretend that happens, right? You lose your Bitcoin? No, you don't. It's sitting there waiting for the network to come back up as soon as electricity.
They've got nodes running on solar power in the middle of fucking nowhere in Iceland, and just Bitcoin's not going anywhere.
But even if the whole network shut down, even if they shut off electricity, right?
Period.
And no computers were running anywhere in the entire world, right? Or you're screwed, right? So now we're back to a barter system. You better start making some leather goods or whatever, right? But the minute the network comes back on, are you going to be able to get your cash out of your local bank? No. Are you going to be able to get any type of other regular fiat currency or anything? No. But guess what's going to happen if the computers come back on? Your Bitcoin's just sitting there where it always was.
Sitting right there.
Sitting right in your wallet.
Yep, 100%, man.
It's really interesting.
And then you can have futures contracts like, yo, bro, give me some cans. I'll send you one Satoshi when Bitcoin comes online. And you're like, yeah, cool, no stress. I trust you. You see?
Yeah,
right. You're gonna have all kinds of guys. 100%. I'm just saying, there's always an equal and opposite reaction. People that lose power will do what they can to regain it.
Yes,
but that's just human nature.
Sure.
You can't dissuade that. So that's why I think that there will be a narrative. If we talk about wealth transfer, well, who is that wealth going from and to, right? So people that are going to lose wealth, they will create a narrative. Probably going to be very elite people that are going to lose their power, right? They're going to be in a position to do something about it.
Look at that. Look at Dixie running like a donkey. Jesus, Dixie. Hello, I'm Whistling Dixie. Whistling Dixie. Makes me think about Daisy Duke. Indeed. Remember a kid watching that just going, oh my God. Are those shorts legal, Dad? Them Dukes. Wow, man. And the General Lee. Nice big block challenger. Let's see here. Yeah, man. Good Lord. Good freaking Lord. There you are, back over here. Oh, yeah, I was looking at silver. Silver got down to where? Weekly. Where is that weekly? Yeah, man.
That's the other narrative, too. I mean, look at this gold and silver. I mean, you would have thought by now, with all the shit going on in the world, gold should be at like 10 grand, right? I mean, it just goes nowhere.
Yeah.
The big money
didn't exist.
I think there's a slit there. They're draining gold, man. There's people that are draining gold, buying Bitcoin. Guarantee it.
Yeah, that's the problem with gold. There's too much paper gold.
Yep, 100%, man.
Way too much. They've saturated that market.
Yeah, guys, I can promise you this much. There's more than enough gold in between where I'm sitting and the Congolese border to supply for the next damn 25 years at $80, right? If the operation is big enough.
Yeah, that's a problem. There's no supply cap. That's why Bitcoin is such a beast.
So it's like a scary thing, but I mean, if you just Google what what the known minerals are in Congo, what they add up to, uncut, at $27 trillion.
Yeah.
Right. So.
And who's there mining it all? Chinese?
Okay, so over there, there's actually quite a big corporates. So a lot of Frenchies, Belgium, European companies. So Anglo-America will be there as well. Any of the big names that you hear in mining companies, they will be there. I've been on their mine.
Everybody but the local Congolese people.
Then that will be like the panning. So then they will go panning or doing whatever, and they'll come to the mine, and they will give them the stones. It just depends on your budget. But you can mine with a JCB, TLB, or you can mine with spades, or you can mine with mine shaft. So yeah, it's doable, but it takes a long time to get there. And then the local actually, yes, there is local Congolese guys. I met like 10 of them. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. I didn't know people like that existed. Like oil money is not even a thing. It was crazy. So there is actual serious local Congolese guys that would be mining there. I'm sure it was quite nefarious ways to get that money. That's what I was. But yeah, so you have Chinese coming in now, like Zambia, just for example, that's in the same region that they'll be mining. It's near the Congolese border. With $1.4 billion that was given to us now this week. So that should tell you the size. It's small money, to be honest. It's big money in this country. It's like our GDP, half our GDP, but it's small money if we just look at the price of Bitcoin go up and down 3 days. You see the market cap. So, yeah, anyway. So Chinese coming in. Arabs here are doing the solar. So like the Saudis, let me roughly say the Saudis, they're doing the solar. Construction is now sort of being left to the locals. And then it's Japanese. Very big interest on Japanese building serious highways first and have the better roads more, so that's fine. But yeah, that's about it. Otherwise, previously it was dirty dogs. Anyway. But so like here's the thing, right? So like China just released $1.4 billion to Zambia. Where did they get it? Right? If they know that they can invest in copper, they know that they're investing in copper mines, they're investing in gold mines, they're investing in places where silver is found, and you mining these aggregates because the ground is so rich, right? All these other things that they've just invested 1.4 billion in, this is quite a big investment if you look into a mine. It could be about 3 or 4 mines. And suppose they're building it themselves. So they can maybe get 5 out of it on a good day. Those guys, they had to get the money from someone, right? So look at the price of the stuff that they hold. Like copper, they don't need copper now because they can literally get it in a year, 2 years' time. That's the stuff.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let me see something.
Ooh, markets are dumping.
He said the markets are dumping. And Dixie's running like a track star, man.
Yeah.
I think what it's
Did you ever see the all-time high at Dixie? I think it got up to like 130 or something.
Nah, dude, what was it? 19 something, dude. It was up at 163. 163. What do you think would happen to these markets if Dixie runs to 163 right now? We'll be in World War III long before that.
Yeah. And there was 164, man. Isn't that crazy?
It's insane, man.
That was back in 85.
Yeah, 85. Jesus. 85. My high school was winning state championships. Football. Damn, like
and then now we
82 through 86 or something.
Dixie maybe done.
What'd you say?
Reckon Dixie's done for the day.
No,
Like crazy little
I don't, to be
1 cent move.
honest. I don't think Dixie's
It's
close to being done.
okay.
And I mean, you're talking market correction. I mean, it's going to take that. It's going to take Dixie keep continuing to run. I mean, you can have some stuff following the dollar for a while, but yeah, people jump off that ship real fast.
No bear div on the daily.
No, Dixie's uncorked, running, and they want a strong dollar right now. At this point, hanging their hat on a strong market, look, you got a total absolute ass hat in office right now. I mean, the dude is a total doofus. It's sad at this point. They got this old geezer propped up like he's running the country. That guy ain't running shit. He ain't running nothing. He is a total puppet. We got some very, very corrupt individuals running this country right now.
Oh, yeah.
Pitiful.
It's BlackRock's no dumb.
Yeah, man.
That's who's actually running. No, that's who's actually running the country, right? Those are the people that are on every.
Oh, it's Vanguard, State Street, freaking yeah, man.
Stock board, every company board. You know,
Yeah, literally everything is.
They own everything.
Yep. Well, they own the lawmakers, and they just buy whatever they want to buy to make things happen.
Who own the politicians.
Yeah, that's why they're going after fucking 45 so bad. They do not want that guy in office, but it's all political theater, man. So at this point, it's just like, what the fuck, man? There's only one fix for this country, and people don't like to talk about it. Oh, you're a revolutionist. People just don't study history very well, do they? There's only one fix for this country, and that one fix will literally destroy the country at the same time. So what are you going to do? That's why the elite, they could give a shit less, man. They're just trying to push us and just push and push and push and push until something happens that just disrupts everything so badly. Then they can really hammer everybody.
Yeah, then they can put somebody in control.
Yeah.
And you know, we'll all be in breadlines.
Yeah.
Begging for their mercy.
And meanwhile, people laugh at people that are prepping. Who will get the last laugh? There's some people that are just nutso about it, and some people that are very smart about it. I'm not nutso. I'm right in between. I've definitely prepped.
Yeah. You just want to put yourself in a position where you can freaking survive for 6 months without having to go to the grocery store.
Yep.
If you can do that, you're going to survive a lot of shit.
Yes. And if you're in the city, oh, good luck, man. Because cities are going to eat themselves. That's one of the main reasons I live where I live, and I have a well.
See Philly last week?
Dude, Philly's fucking a freak show.
That place is just a shithole.
It is, bro. Most cities are. Look at New York right now. New York City's a total just what a failure, man. Well, what's the American dream these days? Number one, where there's a total invasion at the southern border. This administration has just let happen. It's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Country getting flooded. But, you know,
did you see in there, I think with Arizona, no, Texas, where the governor puts up the barbed wire.
Yeah.
And then Obama.
Obama. You're right.
Biden's people come in and are cutting it to let the people back in. And then the Texas governor's going back and putting more up. And
it's insane.
It's like, it's a war between the freaking state and the country.
Dude.
It's insanity.
It is insanity. And then you have the sanctuary states, right? They want to be a sanctuary state as long as all of the people that supposedly they're supporting stays on the border towns. You stay down there. You stay in the southern states. As soon as these governors started shipping all these fuckers up into New York City, now they're freaking out.
Yeah.
This is exactly what they wanted. That's why you know it's just all bullshit. It's all
There's
bullshit.
a contingent. There's a large contingent among the left side of the political spectrum that believes demographics is destiny, right? So that's why it happened. Trust me. If the immigrants were voting to the right side, there would be a fucking war. That's all there is to say about it. Like,
Okay, down here.
Thought you were tuning into a trading channel today. You might,
macroeconomic issues though that affect the market. So
yeah, for sure. Well, it's long-term stuff that if you don't, think about we've got to get control of a few things here, or else this is really going to turn ugly.
Yes, sir. 22. Huh? Okay. Well, one SD move, huh?
New York, where the exchange is at New York, right? So if it goes to like a pile of rubble, right, and those exchanges are going to start moving. Right? They might find different homes, right? So might get shifts in liquidity too.
Well, the exchanges are all on computers now, so they'd have to blow up wherever the server farms are. I don't know where they are, to be honest, but like the New York Stock Exchange now is just literally, it's just for show. There's nothing going on the floor there anymore. They got some computers down there and stuff, but there's nothing. It's not a trading floor like it used to be.
Mm-hmm.
So everything's on computers now.
Yeah,
so you'd
for
have
sure.
To blow up the server farm.
Server.
Probably AWS. I wouldn't doubt the New York Stock Exchange is on AWS or something.
Right.
That probably is. AWS is probably because AWS handles one of the only biggest hub servers that can actually handle that data load.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get a full test there. This wave trend, 422.57. So reverse wave trend is on the 5-day on SPY. This 5-day candle close.
Yeah, the 15-minute.
This 5-day candle, 21. First, look at my calendar. God, that's what I hate about traditional markets, man. We love those continuous markets. It's very easy. It's very easy to calculate these closes. Jump into traditional. So we got 1, 2. Yeah, today. 5-day closes today. I think I even talked about this. This 5-day closes below that 33 log MA, man. I just have this strangest feeling. We're about to see reverse wave trend today. It's a 1 SD move, man. That's all it is. That's all it is a 1 SD move to the downside. That's fucking easy. It's right here. Bam. Right there. 1 SD move. Monthly support level. Yeah, right in here. Right in here.
Take a pretty volatile move though, because just
we'll see what happens though.
Go through a weekly, a monthly. Got to beat the daily.
It could reverse today, but I don't know, man. I think they're going to let up on Dixie. I just don't. Natural gas.
Dixie's at a 1 SD, right? So how much higher can Dixie go?
Pretty high.
It's got to force that SPY to go down.
It can go really high. But yeah, 1 SD normal distribution, 68.3% range. Got up above it. The bigger thing is where did it go on the 4-hour? It went to the 95.4 Laplace. First it sent a wick to the 1 SD, pulled back, found support on the 4-hour 1 SD, and then shot it right to the 95.4 Laplace on the 4-hour. Now it's coming about right back down, refilling the candle. Let's see, what is that? 106.530. Yeah, man. We go over here. Let's see Dixie. No, we know what you look like there for the 15-minute. Let's see here. Yeah, look, man, it wasn't even on bear div. This thing is already starting to set up some hidden bull. The lower low here from the cross up. Already getting ready. Setting up some hidden. Only on the returns oscillator, though. Look, you got entropy, right? The trend, top side, bouncing off the 2 SD band. Prediction model didn't even flip. This is a 15-minute, too. Shannon Entropy though, it's still got some ways. Got some ways to go. It's going to continue to expand. But right now, it's setting up hidden bull. Let's look on the 9 minute. Oh, it's already there, big time. You're almost at 2 SD band on the returns oscillator too. Setting up on the low length Z score as well. On the next 9 minute close, definitely. Yeah, man. This is just a little reprieve here. If this sets up hidden bull and bounces from there, where's it going to bounce from? Right around here, right? Maybe this resistance level flips support. Here's the first weekly resistance. No, that's not the first. What is that? Second resistance level? Yeah, second resistance level on the weekly. That would make more sense. But here's what I'm looking for. Dixie's on a mission. 107.14 makes sense, and we already know that is exactly where. Don't 107.1. What was that? Is that on the 21 day? Yeah, it's the top side of the power mean band, right? Yeah, pretty much. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, dead on it, man. 107.126. 107.126. Top side of the 21 day power mean band is right at the top of the weekly range. Pretty much. Boop. Within a couple tenths. 1/10. Pretty tight. And that's below the 3 SD, above the 95 4 Laplace and 2 SD. So yeah, man, intraday, tough. Yeah, 4.6% chance today to close above that level. I'm not saying you can't send a wick up into it, pull back and then close inside those probabilities. Oh, big God. I gotta stop following that dude. He tweets more than anybody on the planet.
I'm just looking through some of the time frames too. So it looks like in about 15 minutes, that 45-minute candle closed. There's some bear div built up on that, and the correlation is positive. Volatility is maxed out. So volatility drops. That bear div will start to play out.
Yeah, but that's the thing with volatility. If it's fully expanded, at that point, it's all about the breaks in correlation. It's all about the breaks in correlation anyway. 90 minute volatility is, 4-hour volatility, nothing really. All right, pretty damn low. All the lengths. Highest length is the 981. It's at 58. And you got the 525 at a 36, 18.5 for the 2400. And this shit's expanding. Look at the correlation. All positive on the 4-hour. See the 90. Yeah, no bear div. No bear div on the 90. You got to go way back. Way back here. Which, yeah, man. I'm going to play that. Trend hasn't even hit the 2 SD band yet. Let alone blown through it like it does sometimes, most time on trend anyway. And it gives you good opportunities when it's pulling back in to watch for that predictor flip to just whatever, however you're trading. There's so many different ways to use this stuff to trade, especially to take profit. Yeah, a little bit right there. Not a lot though, man. Not a lot at all. And look at the trend. The prediction model's still strong. And you've got, let's see, got the 525. Definitely expanded all the way of grade. 981's at a 96, 2400's at a 72. This is prime though. This is prime for this thing, for everything to contract and correlation to break negative, and that thing's just going to keep on rising. Keep on rising. Let's see, God, little late outlier here on the variance. All right, there was a downside. Now it's popping. 45. Let me see the 33. Happy bulls too, man. Look at the 33 minute. Look at these wicks. Outlier. Yeah, bear div. That's all you're going to get. You're crossing the zero mean right now. But it's like, look, you're a little bit below the zero mean. Look at the low right here. You're setting up hidden bull. Hidden bull. I'm saying this thing not going to pull back. I'm just saying, like, even on the 15 minute, right? Giving up what it gives up. Cross the zero mean on no div. All right, no bear div. In fact, it's just setting up hidden bull. You know what? Let's see this power mean band. Oh yeah, you go. You go, you little booger. Dollars on a mission. Dollars on a mission. I mean, literally. That was right at the market open. Bum, 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 bum. Almost got back down to that wave trend. 9 minute. Definitely did. Hidden. Nice bounce off the 2SD band. There she comes. After a nice outlier, variance coming down, negatively correlated. Yeah. Wow. Come on, power mean band. There it is. Wave trend test right there. Right there. Pretty much right at the market open. It was down here just waiting to just rip. Yeah, this thing's not done, man. This thing's not done. Watch this prediction model flip again, probably. This thing didn't, it barely came out of trend. Came out of trend to the top side right there. Boom, right back in. Same to the downside. It just hasn't caught up yet. This thing will flip. You refill this candle, that prediction model is going to flip it. Flip it. Yeah, man. Hidden everywhere. Jesus. Hidden bull, hidden bull, hidden bull, hidden bull everywhere. Both Z-scores. Yeah, the lower time frame you go, and look, volatility just fell off a cliff. Fell off a cliff. Finish its contraction negative. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens. 2400 is just still up here hanging at what? Is it 100%? Pretty close. 99. And it's flipping negatively correlated for nice contraction. Yeah, this thing will just walk right up. Walk it up, boys. Walk it up. Dumpy's markets. Where is that alpha trading bot? Interesting. Could be preparing something. Don't know. He disappeared. Came in, popped in the voice chat, put a nice little salad days gif up. I'm this politician. I forget what he was talking about. It was something I was watching. This guy's like, well, we've seen the GIFs. Is that what you call it, a GIF, or is it a GIF? Is it a GIF? I mean, I'm just like, man, these people are just morons. Morons. GIF. Meanwhile, a lot of us boomers remember Jiffy peanut butter, right? There's no such thing, apparently. It would never happen. You got to love the Mandela effect, man. And to understand why we have it, there's a lot of timelines going on, man. Multiverse. Shit changes. It's crazy. They bleed together. I mean, dude, there's some things with that Mandela effect. I know in my mind, 100% that was the way it was. And now it's not that way. And it's like, dude, what the fuck? Pretty crazy, man. Pretty freaking crazy.
What's the more popular one of the Berenstain Bears or whatever?
Yeah. It's crazy.
What are they actually? Berenstain or something?
Yeah, and that's, dude, I remember it vividly. Vividly, yes. 100%, man. It's so crazy. Gotta love it. And people that just don't believe we're literally in a matrix. I don't know what to tell you, man. Don't know what to tell you. And does anybody really, really know what's going on? No. Anybody that says they do, that's when you don't know nothing. That's about what you know. If you're claiming to know exactly what is happening right now, yeah, you're just as clueless as everybody else. We're just on a magic ride. Where's it gonna go? Where are we going, boys? Let's see what happens when this on the 6 minute, when this crosses a zero mean, this thing could take off, or it's going to reject, right? Or it's going to reject, and if it rejects, what do you got? You're gonna have hidden bear. Yep, indeed. So let's see what happens. You're either rejecting here or crossing. That'll be even this low of a time frame. So look, you got low length Z-score up, charging. High length kind of rolling over. Look at that prediction model right when it kind of started really going back into a random walk. Saying to the downside. Yeah, it's just being held up. I mean, you sent a wick on one 6 minute candle down to the 95.4 Laplace, pulled it right back up in the 68.3. These last three candles, all of them, they're all right inside the 68.3. Send a wick to the bottom, wick outside the top. And that's what you're going to see. That's why I love showing this band. How many times do you see a candle close outside the 95.4 Laplace? Dude, very rarely. There was a bullish one, but it didn't. Look where it closed, right at the 95.4. Right at the 95.4. Pretty nuts, man. Most of the time, these data sets are just running around in the 68.3. You know, real trending moves, you're usually going to run inside the 95.4. Very rarely are you going to close candles outside the 95.4 Laplace. Right? When you do, even you get these big candles. There was a bearish one, right? Closed outside the 95.4. Immediately comes right back up inside the 68.3. Then it continues a dump where it stays inside the 95.4. Then you get a run. First, nice. Look at that 6 minute candle right to the 95.4 Laplace, and it runs a 68.3 the rest. And that was going into a random walk. People out there in traditional TA land looking at 6 minute. Hey, 6 minute, dollar's trending. No, it's not. No, it's not. You need some entropy in your life. That's all. That's what trend looks like. That's what trend looks like. All right. The data sets can look identical. One could be trending, one could be a random walk. So if you're using traditional TA and you see how the way this really operates, that should send a little bit of a some goosebumps up your spine going, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. No, you don't. If you're using traditional TA, you're literally absolutely clueless. You think you've created some sort of strategy. Let's see that P&L. Let's see how your P&L is doing. Guys, you got to have leading information in these markets, like the high frequency trading firm algorithms. Right? It's just, they don't have a monopoly on that shit. It's just that people don't know. Why don't they know? Do you think they're out there for a bullhorn? This is how we trade. This is how we're programming our algos. No. There's a reason why they're on the top of the shit pile. They've got the leading information. They don't want to share it with anybody. Here we are. Openly sharing it. Anybody can join this live stream and watch this. All right? Anybody can come into the Discord and ask questions. You're not going to be denied. We're going to give you answers. We're going to give you a free chart. We're going to give you some free education. If you like what you see, wham, then you fully move into the community. You get the indicator package. Join the fun, man. The just leading information. It's very powerful. Very powerful indeed. But if you want to continue trading that way, we're not going to stop you. We're actually going to applaud you. Because the more liquidity we have on the other side of our trades, the better. That should really freak some people out. We're a different channel if you haven't noticed. Most of these shillers are like, hey man, come buy our shit. I got a signals channel too. I got the bomb. I'm going to give you good signals. You're going to make a lot of money. The only person making a lot of money is that clown. That's the person making all the money. They are good at what they do. They run their scam very well, and they cannot stand people like us. Blowing up their scene, man. If it wasn't in the age of lawsuits and shit, you have no idea how I would be going after these people. I would be making one hell of a ruckus, but I'm just not going to do it. People are idiots in this world. I don't need problems. We got enough
I'm not afraid of
problems.
you, Carlos.
I would be
Man.
ripping their ass. I would make it my life mission to expose every scammer out there, because they all are. If somebody has a YouTube channel and they have a community, they're giving signals, they're selling bullshit lagging indicators for outrageous prices and stuff, dude. It's a total scam. Go onto their page. Look how many affiliate links. Some of these crypto YouTubers, look at the exchanges they're on-ramping people onto. New traders. You kidding me? You're going to take a little baby boy trader fresh into the crypto market that is the most volatile thing ever, and you're going to on-ramp them onto exchange and teach them how to use leverage. There's a special place down under for them where the lizards just chew your toes off one at a time over 100 years. They take 100 years to chew one toe off. They're just down there grinding on you. Because they're, dude, scammers everywhere. Scammers everywhere. People are like, oh, no, it's just crypto. Crypto's where all the scams are at. Really? Is that what you really think? the whole traditional market's one big scam. Look at the resources and the man hours and the time that is spent pushing bullshit news narratives on everybody. It's insane. Oh, really? Nice. Oh, yeah. NASDAQ uses AWS. What'd you say? Where the hell's my mouse?
Someone is speaking. Can't hear.
Someone is speaking? What, in the chat? What you talking about?
I thought I heard someone speaking. Sorry.
Just me rambling. Just me rambling on, brother.
Yo, quick have a pop over on BTC. It might be exciting for like the next 90 seconds.
It might be exciting in 90 seconds.
No, maybe 75 seconds.
Yeah, I'm pulled back. Look at the 6 minute. Ding, 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 ding. A lot of bull div. It's gonna pop out of here. Yeah, look, you had the high link Z score down there at the 99% confidence interval. Excuse me.
Bouncing off the daily bearing.
Jesus. Yeah, man, I just gave up what, like $500? Oh, nice wick.
Yeah,
what am I on? I thought I was on the VRE. Jesus, hold on, give me a second. There you are, you little shit. Dun, 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 dun,
from the beginning of the stream. So no.
Whee! Give up the whole move. Right back to the daily range. Nice, tight daily range.
I just laugh when I see that.
Yeah, man. Right to it. First wick went right to the center of the daily. Then you open up, dip down below. Right now, center of the daily. Dude won't shock me off. This thing just goes right back.
Like, look how many candles it took to go up. And how, like, one or two candles in the down movement just demolishes everything.
Oh, yeah, well, everybody knows that. The bulls take the stairway. The bulls have like an express pass on the elevator. We all know that. Bears always take the elevator. Bulls are on the stairs, except they took a little elevator right here. Indeed. But look at these. Look at that first wick. I mean, come on, man. Right to that weekly resistance level.
Dude,
or no, sorry. Top of the weekly range. Shit, my bad. Dude, I'm looking at traditional markets too much. Yeah, Bitcoin, wick, dead to it. I mean, look at the wick, right to the little red dot. So cute. What do you got there, traditional TA people? What do you got? Then you're sending wicks up into there. Get back down below the 1SD. Try it again. Right? There's that 4-hour top side of the 68.3. That's where it rejected from. There's a 95 Laplace. Look, this is the fourth standard deviation in 99.7 Laplace distribution range on this 4-hour candle. Obviously getting ready to close in 14 minutes. Is that correct? Hold on. Pretty sure. No, an hour and 14 minutes. Look at that. Look at that 4-hour candle. Oh, God, I love it.
I think that's bearish engulfing.
Go ahead. Swing trade Bitcoin, you dummies. Let me let this dog in. Come on, girl.
The indicator we've been working with, like last week, and it hit above that third confidence level right as it.
I'll be right back.
That weekly. So that's telling you to sell. It's telling you to get out, at least get out the long position.
Now is when the bravest people long. This is like, how do I put it? If BTC doesn't dump, but if it doesn't dump from the chart we're looking at, get below that wick, then you know that, okay, there's serious players here. But if it falls through here, this becomes resistance. As soon as it pulls back into this region, into that wick, it becomes immediate resistance below this daily price. So that's what's being found out now in this bottom half of the wick on the 15 minutes. It can take, as long as it doesn't break the low of the wick, then this is still a support range, you could say. Even though there's nothing there, I'm just saying the movement of the candle and how close it is to VRE and all this jazz. So that's how I look at it. If you break that range, yeah, any shorts into here are bad. Any longs into that daily mean will be bad if it breaks that wick. So now, have a look and see.
At least for the time being, it's ELP is staying. Bitcoin currently is a shit coin, right? So don't go long if you can help it. I mean, there might be a long position you could take, but it's just
this is the long position that you're taking. But as we're speaking about right now, that's the long position you're taking. Now you're getting covered, and you literally like, as soon as this thing shows an ounce of weakness, it's sort of, now it's going to get quite bullish. It should, let's see, it should have the legs, maybe. Yeah, it should have the legs. I'm going to say it's going to have the legs to go for the daily VRE, or for this pop on the bottom here. Let's have a look and see. We propose this 5 units. There you go. There's the run. Now they're going to try to get it straight into that VRE in 1 minute. So they're going to try to close the next 1 minute candle inside the VRE. Fairly tighter. Let's see. And now let's see. No one's really shorting it. Why not? Should be a bullish thing. Usually it would be stripped down quite quickly if people needed to cover or get out. This one's creeping in. Now this candle should rush to the top side of the daily. There you go. And if it closes on the top side of this daily, then you have continuation of it.
The middle of the distribution is right on the underside of that daily too. It's like right there, so you can't really see it on the low screen, but it's like right there. So I ran right back to the middle of the distribution.
So that's the fight. So you can say, okay, there's some bulls down here, believe it or not, and it can maybe make like a little piece of slice. If it doesn't break any of the higher lows, it's said. What? Lower? I don't even know. It just must make bull div, and off of every bed div that can form, a bull div has to form. Then it will push through this range. So you can look for that on the RO. Every good bed div or just a bear action. Every action has to be a type of bull div to get it above the daily VRE. And as soon as that bull div breaks, you'll find might retrace to that price, and then that's where it dumps from. So that'll be like a $5 difference. So you maybe have like max 10 seconds to get out. There's a bad div. It has to be followed up by bull div. So can still put it in a div.
Oh yeah?
It's 50-50. So now anyone who's got money, if you just spread buy or sell, you would dictate the direction of the market. And it's still 50-50. So
Alright. Let's see here. Yeah, I got below the reverse Fisher in the 15-minute. I mean, look at all the bear div. I mean, there's a bear div everywhere. Bear div everywhere. Looks like returns also returned up with bull div right here. But look. I mean, the high link Z-score was still playing out. It's still playing out.
Yeah.
Let's get a better. Let's get the. Let's see right here in the 33-minute. Yeah, there it is right there, man. Perfect. Boom, boom. Right at the top, too. Wham! And then, whoop! Right when it crossed the zero mean, boy, it started cooking. Had that one candle, but then, wow, man. 3 33-minute candles. And everybody's like, God, did you just see Bitcoin trend to the downside? Boy, that's incredible. Learn what trend is and what trend isn't. That was a total random walk. Total random walk. Trend was to the top side. The mean reversion was a random walk. That's exactly what happened. Go over here. Hold on,
randomly walked his ass right back to the mean. That's what it did.
Take a peek here. What was that, 33?
It's not really that random, but it's just like, if you know the levels right, that's what it did. It just got its bump in the trend, and then it walked right back to where it needed to be.
Well, look, you were literally you were at the 3 SD band on this move on Bitcoin on 33-minute. Then it slowly pulled back inside the 2 SD bands. Actually, it was still above the 3 SD on the low length, I think. See something. Yeah, I got up to 3 SD on the low length. High length, it was running. On the 30, I mean, it was literally running the 3 SD. Boom, man. That thing, not only did it, where in the UPM won't populate. Oh, fuck. God, these things drive me crazy. I want to see what this power means at. Come on. Oh, boy. Trading View, I'll give your mods signals if you speed up my shit here, bro. How's that? Good exchange. This thing freaking poop out on me again. Or where the... No. Oh, it's right up under there. That's why I can't see it. There it is. It's up under there. God, it's right under the RMLR. Let me turn this thing off. Freaking monkey. Yeah, it dipped below it too. That ain't no good. At this point, you might see the downside now. What's that at? 33. Yeah. Another $500. See what happens. Now you're up under both RMLRs. Both of them. Right? First time, boom, went right to it. And continuation. Right through the power mean, too. Interesting. Yeah, this thing's still cruising, man. Still cruising. Yeah, Dixie's jacking. Let me check Dixie real quick. Yeah, 65 boy, it's bouncing around up here, man. Look at this resilient sucker. I mean, that's again, the 4 hour 95 for Laplace. First wick into it, pulls back. Second wick up into it. All right. Dixie. It's getting ready to close. Yeah, man. This 4 hour candle's getting ready to close on Dixie. Jesus, you're going to have new 4 hour probabilities. Look out, man. Look out, market bulls. You might be getting ready to get your butt handed to you. Indeed. Here, I'll give the bell. Hopefully that saved you. Now get out of your position. SPY 25.42. Getting its way down there now, isn't it? Well, there you go. That trade's ripening up real quick. Can't always believe what I say. Am I in a position? Yeah. Yeah. Especially anybody in the Discord, you know, that has any whatever. What's got to do is ask, man. I'll snapshot it for you. Show you exactly what I did. After the fact, I'm not going to sit here. I don't give signals. Don't give signals. Why? Most people don't take their profit, and they're going to get wrecked.
So yeah. I came for signals.
I know. You make your own. You're a good signal maker. You make your own signals. Yeah, and people have asked me before, why don't you just have a signals channel, man? You can make all kinds of money. I'm like, what? Are you serious right now? Number one, I'm not a financial advisor. That's the biggest part of it. I'm not one of these crypto scammy jackasses out there. Don't think all you goofballs out there that have been running a scam in crypto for all these years, and you don't think you're being watched, you don't think all this is being recorded and all this, that, and the other. Oh boy, you're gonna have a rude awakening one of these days. Because they are gonna come, they're gonna come hard. They're gonna come get you.
People can make money, like we see this Ben crypto guy. So people are making money tarnishing the guy's name. I don't really keep up with whatever's going on, but he's going through a bad time. But they're making money off the YouTube.
He's a total clown. They're all clowns.
Like a fool, right?
So you got clowns making fun of clowns.
Yeah, though. Like if you become very popular or whatever it is, there's someone that can make a shitload of money bringing down your empire if they don't like you enough. Yeah.
BitBoy is a total clown from day one, though. And now all the people that are like having fun with him, they're clowns. They're clowns. Most people that have a bullhorn in crypto, they're total scamming clowns. It's crazy, man. It's totally crazy. Meanwhile, you got some of these people out there, they got signals channels. They're not financial advisors. They're freaking in some rando Discord giving signals probably, or in a Telegram group or something. You're going to pay the price one of these days. They're going to come get you. Indeed. Plus, what kind of signals are they giving? That's the biggest problem, man. These people are like teaching people how to swing trade crypto and its volatility. That's not what you do with volatility. You don't swing trade volatility. You trade that volatility intraday. And you know another great, what will push you right into that is because you don't want to keep your money on these exchanges when you're not trading. That's what's great about being your own bank. Put your money on in the morning, trade with it, get it back off, and get it in a hardware wallet. What do you think these banks do, man? Do you think at the end of the day, they put all the money on the front counter and just lock up the door? No, there's a thing called a safe. That's where they put everything. They put everything behind lock and key. It's what a ledger is, or a treasure, or whatever hardware wallet might be out there that you're using. When you're your own bank, you better learn how to be your own bank. Or somebody's going to steal all your money. It's just the truth of it, man. Gotta be careful. You go, you little sucker. You dump. You dump. You gonna go down and hit my target? I know you want to. I mean, you guys, this thing right now, I mean, you're trying to break through this weekly support level. You got the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace. It's just at the first support level on the daily. Dude, this thing can dump out like crazy. It's got plenty of room. And Dixie is not giving it up. I showed you all that hidden bull. Nothing's going to pop. It already is. It's already popping up a new local little high. Scoot up here. Come on. God, chart. There we go. There's that one SD. I mean, that's all it is. Those 422 puts were on sale at 8 cents. They were on sale at 8 cents. And then you look, it's only a 1 SD move. It's all it is. Simple. Little 1 SD move. And you literally just close that 15-minute candle underneath that weekly support level. And that is first, right? No, yeah. First, second, and then remember that third was down there at what? Yeah, 410. 410. Telling you, man, look out. This thing could easily be at 410 by the close Friday. Easily. Sell pressure is on. And Dixie's got a freaking hard on for whatever's above. It is bricked up, man. I mean, here it is. 106.6. Everybody was writing it off. Oh, it's this fucking shit coin. Blah, blah. Look at it charging. Gotta love it. But were we not calling that? Where all the other clowns are out there talking shit and they don't even know what they're talking about? Who was calling this Dixie move? Alpha Trading was. Why? Because we have leading information. We have level. We have real levels. We don't have lagging moving averages in a Fibonacci sequence running that is the most subjective thing ever. And then you got a bunch of people that don't even know how to use it, using it and jockeying it. This is the greatest thing since apple pie, man. This is great. Who in the hell created this? I don't know. It's all part of the creation process. If you really look into the Fibonacci, I'm a big supporter of the Fibonacci. Just not trading. Just not trading. Just like we always say, you show us a Fibonacci level that will hit, I'll show you why it hit there. It has got nothing to do with the Fibonacci. And here's what's funny about it too. Every once in a while when the fibs do hit something, everybody's like, I told you. Dude, we don't have to do that. These deviation levels hit every day intraday. Every day. Yeah, I'm screaming. They hit every day. Not every once in a while. So it's crazy. When you have leading information, it just shows. It just shows. Meanwhile, here we are. Right? Like right now, how many people are in the live stream? How many smart people are in the live stream? Jesus, where am I? What Discord am I even in? I hate Discord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And look who it is, right? It's pretty much the founders. Warlord might as well be one. He's been hanging around forever. He's been here since day one, man. He was in the battle against the big evil tyrant with us. Who they really, you talk about somebody they really treated like crap. The African crypto warlord. Who, if there was a trading competition right now, and it was between him and that clown show, I'd take him every day. I'd take him every day against those clowns. The ones that were saying, dude, you don't know what you're talking about. You're over there with them alpha trading guys. You're a trader. People are so wild, man. People are so wild. When it comes to your money, you better drop the ego. You better check the ego at the door. You better realize what's really going on. Who's got the real leading information? Not many people out there. And the ones that really do have it, they're the high frequency trading firms, man. High frequency trading firms. And in our opinion, we cracked the code. We cracked the code.
Get out of my way.
Everybody wants to know. And you'll have these little YouTubers out there, confidence, just say, well, this is how the high frequency trading firms, this is how they program their algorithms. Yeah, they're using this moving average and this fib level. And wow. Yeah, you really think they're using all that stupid shit when they're trading on the 10-second chart? It's a joke, man. What really people think is the reality, they are so far off to what's really going on. And then they wonder why they're not making any money. There's reasons. What groups are really making all the money? The before mentioned with their leading information. We worked really hard to model all this off of that. Let's see here. All right. Yeah, poor SPY. Dixie's up there bumping around that 106.6, 106.7. It literally, did it just run up to, hold on here, 106.648 is the high right now. Now remember, top side of that power mean band is at 107.1. 107.1. Now, of course, we get the new 4-hour candle. What happens immediately, right? You get a little pullback to where? Is it the 1SD? Yeah, man. Yeah, you're at the 1SD on the 4-hour right now. It's at 549. We're at 563. It dipped. Look, you got a wick literally right to it. Right to it. Pulled back up. Now it's back inside this. Almost back up inside. Where's the 68.3? 106.6. Wait a minute. I'm getting a screwy read here. Oh, it's because I got this level right here, 106.6. That is the daily 1SD. That's the daily 1SD. Bottom side of this new 4-hour, 106.614. There's the top side, 0.710. Which we know what's right there. It's right here, man. That is literally, I'll show you again. $107.126. 107.126. Oh, Jesus. I don't know why I got on the 7. Yeah, hello, it's higher. 106.7. See the numbers? They're just frying my brain. Where is that 107 on the daily? We already did this. Isn't it up here at like the 3SD? Yep, there it is. It's actually right at that weekly resistance level. Give me a sec. When you look at so many damn data sets, you get lost, right? You're deep in the forest. You can't even see the trees anymore. Let's see here. Where's that weekly range? Yep, 1, 2. Now that's the third. That's right. Yeah, top of the weekly range. See, that's what's wild. Top of the weekly range on the dollar is the top of the 21-day power mean band, right? Then you go over to SPY. Get up here. Come on. And remember, that third support level on the weekly on SPY, that's down there at 410. Bam. 410. Let me see something here. SPY. I spy 410. 391. What is that? 21 day. Yeah. Weekly? Give me a second here. 422. Was that 99 log MA? 99 log MA is right at pretty much 410. You see here on the daily. God, this thing's just out of. Yeah, there's nothing. You got to go up on these macro time frames. There's nothing down here, man. That's why most of the time I'd be like, dude, this thing is gonna be coming up here, which I still think it is, but I don't think we've seen the lows yet, man. Really don't. Look at that reverse Fisher on the 3-day. What's that at? 411, almost 412. 412. All right. 2-day. Right on it. Reverse Fisher 410. 410.8. Tell you what, man, this 2-day candle, you close this 2-day candle below that 99 log MA, it's a coming. And yeah, and this thing closes today. 2-day candle closes today. What time is it? 11:09. Yeah, we're overboard. Let's wrap this up. Damn, that was a good, nice little convo. Talked about a lot of shit today, didn't we? Everything under the sun. Everything under the sun we talked about. It's good stuff. Want to thank you for all the support in the Discord. You guys are great. Come in, ask some questions, man. That's what we're here for. This is really, all this that we do is really to educate people about the VEPS. And like I said, you never have to spend a freaking dime with this community if you do not want to. You can literally get a chart and get education that will give you the basis of volatility trading. And if you just focus on that free chart and really learn it, you don't need to progress any further. Use that free chart. We said this a million times before. We're not trying to extract money from our community. If we were, we'd have 1,000 affiliate links, right? We would have a ton of different indicator packages set up. Here, buy this one, buy that one. We're not like that, man. We're not like that. We could care less if you come buy our indicator package. We would rather give you the free tools and just turn you loose, a nice little brand new baby volatility trader out into the world. That's what we'd rather do. We're not trying to extract money from you. That's happened enough with all these scammers out there. We are the anti-scammers. So yeah, again, thanks for all the support in the Discord. If you're watching on TradingView, hit that rocket icon. I have no idea what it is. It's just pretty, and everybody likes rockets, right? It looks like I'm the 8th one. Beautiful. The link to the Discord that I'm speaking of is in the description of the video right down here. So hit it. Come join the Discord. Open a support ticket. Request that before mentioned free volatility starter pack. Get on your path to volatility trading. We're here for you to answer any questions. Let's go. Other than that, we're going to get off. Yeah, man. We're going to be back at it Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for the market open tomorrow morning. So wherever you live out on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace, guys.